Hello, StarCraft fans! This is falconpaladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between TheLungy and Lotte on Galactic Process, the latter edition. This game was sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com as a GM level game that was pretty exciting, so I figured I would cast it. And when I loaded it, both of these names were familiar. And I looked back at my videos from the past couple of years, and yeah, I cast a game of TheLungys back in August and a game of Lotte's back in April, so I'm not quite sure who sent this to me, but that's good because I'm not sure who is going to win. In the bottom left side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is TheLungy from STTE, which is some kind of crazy dragon wolf spinning logo thing there. Looks like a dog dragon thing. Dragon, wolf, wolf, dragon. And at the top right side of the map, we have the blue Terran player. It is Lotte from Kappa. Alright, so a TVZ for you guys at the GM level. Very excited to bring you this one. I might put a link in the top right to the previous two games with these players. The one from back in April got 13,000 views. And it reminded me what I used to get regularly, you know, around 9,000 views on my videos. I'm closer to like 2 or 3, which I don't know if it's because my quality is going down or if because people are just less interested in StarCraft 2, but regardless, it made me kind of sad. But you know what? I'm here for you guys regardless. We're going to do this thing. We're going to work together and make the StarCraft 2 community great. I'm not going to say great again because it is great. I'm not going to imply that it's not already fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and pull up our Reaper name list. I got this refreshed with a bunch of new names from you guys. This is going to be Steve. He wants to get revenge from that jerk that stole his credit card in the previous cast and show him how a real Reaper should be. Leave his SCV suit for the Reaper assault section and leave a trace for the glory of all the SCVs that are spoiled by the Terran command. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but this is Steve the Reaper. He's going to go ahead and restore glory to the name of Reapers after several of his friends have been caught doing mean old things. And actually, no, the story said he's an SCV that actually jumped into a Reaper suit. So yeah, restoring glory to the Reaper name as an SCV. Trying to make this thing work. There are 4 lings on the way and 2 queens coming out too for TheLungy. He knows exactly what he's doing to prepare for this early Steve the Reaper. Meanwhile, a factory is on the way for Lotte. He has expansion coming up as well, and a reactor on his barracks to follow this up. So the 4 lings do not go off creep. KD8 charge knocking himself back. Oh, Steve. That is not what you want to do, but you don't want to go off the creep with these lings either, dude. TheLungy, stay on that creep. There you go. Back onto the creep, the safety of the creep. The queen's going to pop here in about 2 seconds. And KD8 charge, not hitting much of anything there, but getting some nice shots off those lings, chasing the Reaper back. 15 hit points to Steve's name, no kills, and combat drugs kicking in to heal him right on up. Starport on the way for Lotte. Back home, he's keeping some pressure on the Zerg, making sure he can't slow this down. KD8 charge, knocking that queen forward. Always so entertaining, but I don't think Steve, did he get he got a ling kill, I think. Yeah, he did get a ling kill earlier, but that's it. That is about it. Look at this Overlord positioning from TheLungy, taking these little high grounds in the middle of this map, Galactic Process. I like it. I like it. Very difficult for the Terran player to see unless he scans or brings a medevac over here and allows him to see general attack paths that can come down the middle of this map towards his base. So 2 queens here at the edge of the creep on the natural for TheLungy, throwing down a creep tumor as well and getting a 3rd base just to the right of his main. So Zerg player looking good in the early sections of this game. Another Reaper on the way and double Hellion with a medevac coming in. Is there an armory? There is an armory. Okay, so this is going to be a Hellbat push. Hellbat push from Lotte with some Reaper support and some medevac support, because medevacs can heal Hellbats, but not Hellions, which I've never really understood, because they just transform. It's the same basic stuff, right? Scientifically, I feel like you should be able to heal Hellions if you can heal Hellbats or not, or vice versa, depending on how things you want to look at it. Baneling Nest on the way for TheLungy. I think he might know what's coming here, but yeah, some pretty early aggressive assaults. 42 to 27 harvesters for TheLungy. Holy shamoly. Looking good on that one. Coming back home, look at this. The Overlord scouting spots exactly what is coming here. Everybody gathering up. Couple Reapers, Steve and his buddy, and 5 Hellions transforming into Hellbats. That's my Transformer sound. And here they come. Reapers at the front. 1 Reaper dies immediately to these queens. Not a great look here. 12 lings on the way. Some banelings morphing in as well. The queens backing on out. They need to get that medevac is what they need to do. Focus the medevac. Going to take out these banelings before they can morph in. If TheLungy is not lucky here, the banelings do allow to finish. If they come down that ramp. No, they go up the ramp. Hellbats right on top of these queens. Any transfuses available? No, it doesn't look like there are. No, one does have a transfuse available here. Lings on top of the Hellbats. Other Reaper gonna explode there as well. Hellbats just roasting everything up. All 4 of them are still alive. Their medevac is gone, though. 2 queens have died. Some lings coming in to try to defend at the same time are not doing very well, and this natural base has been shut down. 4 Hellbats still alive here for Lot. Lings coming in. Not exactly what you want. Not exactly what you want, unless you pin one of them in a corner. Wow, taking out 3 Hellbats, 4 Hellbats in quick succession. Kitty charge from another Reaper does knock the lings back, but they get their revenge, killing that Reaper. So, wow, the lings did a lot better than I guess I thought that they would. I suppose that the Hellbats were actually already pretty injured from previous attacks from queens, and so the lings were able to clear them out. Full health Hellbats would have done better in that situation. Sloverlord gets taken out inside the main base. It does scout out exactly what we're seeing. Double engineering bay, which says we're not going to continue with this interesting mech Hellbat type stuff. Instead, we're going to move into bio. Yes, indeed. Marines in the production tab. Stim coming up as well for the Terran player, and a 3rd base on the way to the left of that main. So good opening here from both of these players. Let's see what's died so far. 2 drones, 30 lings, a Sloverlord, and 5 queens died. Woo! I thought it was 3. 5? And 7 Hellbats, a medevac, and 3 Reapers. Resources lost here, about 1,900 for the Zerg, and about 1,200 for the Terrans. So pretty cost-efficient opening for the Terran player, killing some drones, forcing out lings. Lair on the way from the Lungy. It's still 55 to 46 Harvesters, though, and taking a 4th base at the 6-minute mark is the Lungy, macroing his face off right now. We'll see if that pays off for him, or if he gets a little bit too greedy, and Lot is able to punish him or not. That +1/+1 still on the way. Another reactor coming up on that factory. And it's just barracks from here on out. Yep, that barracks is swapping over onto the reactor. The factory's making another reactor, I assume, to swap off onto something else. That's exactly where we are right now. It's just reactors making a lot of Marines. Is that just going to be Marines? I don't see any more tech labs. It's just reactors for days out of Lot. So very heavy on the Marine stuff. Confident in his splits, I'd have to assume, because he's seen banelings already. He knows the Lungy has a baneling nest. Creep spread by these queens looking good despite the loss of 5 of their sisters. 4th base just about to pop. There's nothing defending this, and there are some Hellions coming in. The Hellbat transformation makes them a lot better against buildings. And so we will see if this is going to work out for these Hellions or not. Nah, there's lings here. There's queens here. This scouting Hellion trying to kill a creep tumor at the 4th. Gets surrounded and bloated. Massacred, exploded. That's what my brain was trying to say. Bathing speed on the way. Spire coming up too from Lungy. It's a ling bling muta thing going to happen here. And I have talked to my t-shirt guy. I haven't heard back from him about that one, so I might need to find a new t-shirt guy, I guess. Anyway, Hellions here on the leading edge of the creep, killing a creep tumor, sneaking on down towards the natural base. Nope, changing their mind, going to kill another tumor if they can. Is there a scan available is the question. Nope, some queens here, some lings here, forcing those Hellions away. So Viking just trying to make sure that the Zerg player doesn't extend his boundaries any more than Lot is aware. More creep tumors. Just kidding. There were creep tumors coming out, but instead the queens changed their minds to go somewhere else. I don't know. Did they see? I guess there is a double medevac drop here. So this is like the 5-minute double medevac all marine drop except at 8 minutes. And we'll see how effective that can be. Leading edge of creep tumors again, popping into the ground. 2 of them get killed, but 2 of them are still alive, which will help extend that creep effectively. Hellions getting murdered here at the right Zelnaga watchtower by lings and banelings, dropping in here at the 3rd base, dropping Marines all over the place. They have +1/+1. They have stim. They do not have combat shield yet, but it is close. Trying to deal with a massive number of lings swarming on in here. +1/+1 on those lings makes them so much more effective in that situation, and Lot is forced to retreat with his medevacs. Is he going to juke back in? Nope. Looks like he is instead heading all the way home based on that flight trajectory. So 4 base to 3 base right now for the Zerg. I'm surprised he doesn't have a 5th yet based on how quickly he was pushing on that expansion path earlier. 6 mutas on the way, killing creep tumors near this right Zelnaga watchtower. A bunch of Marines pushing in. Lings coming in. Pretty good stutter step on the way here from Lot. And pick up at a boost out. Doesn't lose a single Marine. Going to go ahead and try to drop over here by the 3rd base. But guess what? Mutas are there. Medevac is dead. And the Marines are stranded. Except there is another medevac here, so maybe not. Another attack does force a cancel on the 5th base along this left side. Widowmine getting some shots off as well. 5 kills on that Widowmine. Another Widowmine getting some kills at the same time. Marines taking down an extractor at this 4th base. The multi-pronged harass from Lot is pretty good. Is pretty good. Queen versus Marine. I think the Marine is going to win this thing. Queen wins it with 17 hit points to her name. Much Marines heading on back home. They now have combat shield, but they do not feel comfortable out here anymore. The Lungy is working on an infestation pit. +2 ground carapace, +2 ground attack. I have to assume we're going for ultras. At this point in Legacy of the Void, why not? Why not go for ultras? Let's see, what's the date today? 14, 7, 21, 22. I think by the time this posts, the new patch will be live, but they did actually drop the armor total on Ultras when they're fully upgraded. Meanwhile, a huge attack of Marines, Widow Mines of Viking here at the 3rd base for the Lungy, 4th base rather. Lings going in, not liking what they're seeing whatsoever. This base, I think, just might fall. Banelings are morphing in, rolling in here on that creep. Pretty good split here from Lot, but there are just a lot of Banelings making some good connections, picking up, boosting out, running for his life as Lot. The mutas are giving chase. There's just too much stuff. At some point, your micro is just not going to be good enough in these situations. Widow Mines did get some shots. 8 kills on that one. Marine versus Muta. But with Ling Baneling support, it's a much different situation here. Attempting a 4th base here is a lot. There's a single missile turret. Ling's getting in. Oh, Banelings is too, crashing on top of all of those SCVs. Trying to come up this ramp. That did not look good. Nice defense. Good hold there by Lot. Can he save this command center? I don't think that he can. The mutas are focusing it down. There's nothing to repair it, and bam! 4th command center ends up falling. 5th base replacement is done for the Lungy. Zerg player is in a fantastic position right now. 40 Lings on the way and a hive. Lot working on that +3/+3 upgrade schedule. Very fantastic on those upgrades. That is Poltask to get your +3/+3 around 12 minutes. If you're looking for a marker Terran player, 16 Banelings on the way, 142 to 134 total supply. Marines trying to come in, focusing down an Overseer. Lings as well. More and more reinforcements coming in, canceling, actually killing an Overseer. Widowmine ready to go and needs a target though. There it is, bam! Big time hit on a lot of those Banelings, 14 kills, but again, the Terran player is forced to retreat, dropping some Marines here with Stim. They can take out these these mutas. If the mutas are not... Yes, the mutaflock gets massacred there. All but 2 end up falling. That was a big deal. 11 mutas have died so far. That means not as much to take down these medevacs. 4 more mutalisks to replace the ones that have died so far. More Lings, more Banelings here. The Ling Bling muta thing working for the Lungy thus far. Splitting his Marines, waiting on that +3/+3. Not quite there yet. Should be there within the minute though. And going to try to take down this 4th base for it feels like the 8th time. Can he get it? Widowmine's burrowing in positions to get big shots off on those Banelings. The Baneling count not as high as it could be. And actually, Lot manages to survive with a handful of Marines. Some more Banelings come in, though, and clear out the rest of the Marines. Reinforcing Marines come from the top side and actually push back the Zerg forces. Lot might take down this hatch. He's going to get it. The 4th base explodes. Broodlings come in. Try to take down a Marine, but that healing too good. They don't even have +3/+3 yet. Scanning. Killing more and more creep tumors, killing an Overlord, pushing back the Zerg influence in this sector of the map. Liberators here as well, taking out an Overlord. Do they have any upgrades? They have +1 air armor, which is good, ship armor, and Lot does not continue pushing his advantage. He's got another replacement 4th base here. He's clearing creep tumors, checking to make sure this gold base has not been taken. Ultra's on the way, and Banelings here for the Lungy. Liberator's going to set up defender mode circles, not with the mutas around here. Again, mutas, Lings trying to do what they can. Widowmine has 2 kills to its name here on the front lines. Another Widowmine with 0. How do you have 0 kills against a Ling Baneling attack? Very interesting. Trying to kill more and more creep tumors, scanning those things down. A lot of dead tumors in this game, specifically 39 tumors, 157 to 142 total supply. Lot is looking good. Ladies and gentlemen, I know there are Ultras out, but that +3/+3 is done. The Liberator count is 4, which seems pretty healthy. Muta count is very low at 5. Mutas should not be a factor in this upcoming battle as he sets up outside this 5th base. Moving right on in. Lings, Banelings trying to do their thing. Widowmine's just waiting for those Lings and Banelings to come in. Coming from both sides, though. Banelings crashing on everything. Widowmine's exploding as well. 8 kills there, but Baneling hits are secure. Woo! And most of the stuff on the ground dies. Just continuing reinforcements from Lot, though. Taking out everything in the air. Corruptors are falling. Not enough Corruptors to deal with these Liberators and these Medevacs. Ultra coming on in. Going to take shots from the Liberators. Does not give a care, but probably should because he's dead now. He is dead now, and actually pushing in once again is Lot, 143. And that is it. A good game from the Lungy. The Lungy is defeated, and Lot is victorious. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So battle of the past featured on my channel, guys. The winner is Lot for the Terran. Wow, that did not look good for the Terran player for a while there, but good splits, good macro. I want to say his splits were good. He kept losing stuff, though. I mean, he lost, what, 129 Marines in this game? 129, 19 Widow Mines as well. but only lost 5 medevacs, ended up with 9 of them. That's exactly what you want to see as the Terran, and just kept pumping Marines. How many barracks did he have? He had 8 barracks. Most of them were reactored, as you can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in the main base were reactored. Where are the rest of them? And then actually a couple of them were tech labbed over here at the 3rd. But still, a lot of Marines continued to pump them out. At the end of the game, he had 24 and 3 Liberators, and that's all that he needed to secure the victory. Ultras came out. There weren't that many, surprisingly. Only 1 Ultra ever popped in this game, and I feel like that might have been a mistake from TheLungy, really relying on that Baneling stuff. The good splits from Lotte, I just feel like it was more cost efficient is what it was. 23,000 loss for the Zergon resources and only 12,000 for Terran. Ooh, that has got to be one of the more cost efficient GM level games I have ever seen. So great job there by Lotte. Hope you Terran fans are happy about that one. Ultras came out, Terran won anyway. And I think it just came down to superior positioning. The Liberator count, again, very nice indeed, and kept those medevacs alive. So great job again to TheLungy, but Lotte gets the victory today, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself. Patrons! Nicholas Cheek, Sean Govin, Nick Riley, Josh Cornelius, Jin, Jeff Duvall, KN, Matt Meermans, Hagon Marcus, Back Bertie, Alex Coffey, Ben Raboyne, 19-Day, Keith Garlow, Alexandros Canaris, Complex, Ian Westbrook, Michael McIntosh, Sam Estegoy, Bo Brissett, Cale Anderson, Trevor Smith, Menhadin, GMP, Sip Kopada, Konma, Michael Wellen, Plaid, Henry Cooper, Clayton Knight, Jan Kodera, Kevin Shing, Rajiv Bhatt, The Cosmic Phoenix, Peter Hawes, Andre Breed, Mither. Thank you, Leak at the top right. Bye.